I woke up to the sound of footsteps crunching in the snow outside my window. It was 3 a.m. and the house was dead silent, except for that sound. I looked out, and there they were, fresh footprints, leading right to my door. But when I opened it, no one was there. Welcome to Friday 13, where every nightmare is real, and this one's mine. I'm Nathan, and this happened to me in December 2019, in a small town outside Minneapolis, Minnesota. I've got the photos, the journal, and the lingering dread to prove it. Stay with me, because what left those footprints? It's still out there, waiting for someone new to move in. It was December 2019. I was 32, finally settling into my first house after years of apartment living. I'd found a charming, 2-story home in a small town outside Minneapolis, Minnesota. Quiet, secluded, perfect for a fresh start. The previous owners had left quickly, but the realtor said it was due to a job transfer. I didn't think much of it until the first night. The house was cozy, but the silence was heavy, like the snow muffling the world outside. I told myself it was peaceful, but deep down, I felt it. A prickle at the back of my neck, like I wasn't alone. The first few nights were uneventful. I was busy unpacking, setting up my new life. But on the fourth night, I woke up to that sound. Footsteps, slow and deliberate, crunching through the snow outside. My heart raced. I grabbed my phone, checked the time. 3:02 a.m. I crept to the window, peered out. The moonlight lit the yard, and there they were. Fresh footprints leading from the woods to my front door. My stomach dropped. I threw on a coat, grabbed a flashlight, and rushed outside. The footprints stopped at the doorstep. Deep, clear, but no one was there. The snow was untouched beyond the door. I called out, "Hello?" My voice echoed back, unanswered. I told myself it was a prank, but my hand shook as I locked the door. The next morning, the footprints were gone, covered by fresh snow. I tried to laugh it off, but the unease lingered. That night, it happened again. Same time, same sound. Footsteps crunching outside. I didn't look, I couldn't. But the next morning, there they were. New footprints, closer this time, stopping just inches from the door. My throat tightened. I checked the security camera I'd installed when I moved in. The footage showed nothing, no movement, no figure, just the snow. But the footprints were there, clear as day. I started to wonder if I was losing it. By the fifth night, the footprints were a nightly occurrence. Each morning, they were closer, more deliberate, like someone or something was testing me. I stopped sleeping, kept the lights on, but the sound came anyway. I'd hear it, crunch, 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 stopping right outside. I'd look, and no one would be there. But the footprints, they were always there in the morning, mocking me. I told myself it was a neighbor, a wild animal, anything. But my gut knew better. Something was coming for me. On the seventh night, I decided to confront it. I stayed up, flashlight in hand, waiting. At exactly 3 a.m., waiting. At exactly 3 a.m., the footsteps came. Louder, closer, stopping at the door. I threw it open, shining the light into the dark. Nothing, just the empty yard, the snow glistening under the moon. But when I looked down, the footprints were there, fresh, deep, leading right to where I stood. My blood ran cold. I slammed the door, locked it, but the sound didn't stop. It was inside now. Footsteps, slow and heavy, moving through the house. I froze, slow and heavy, moving through the house. I froze. The air turned frigid, and a sour smell, like decay, filled the room. I grabbed my phone, started recording, but the battery died. I was alone, trapped with whatever had followed those footprints inside. Have you ever felt like you weren't alone, even when you knew you were? That's when I saw it. A shadow, tall and thin, standing at the end of the hallway. Its eyes gleamed, black and endless. I blinked. It was gone. But the footsteps, they were behind me now, circling me. I ran to the bedroom, locked the door, and hid under the covers like a child. The footsteps stopped outside the door. Then, a knock, slow, deliberate. I didn't answer. I couldn't. The knocking grew louder, more insistent, until it shook the walls. Then, silence. I stayed there until dawn, shaking, praying for daylight. I had to know what I was dealing with. I drove to the local library, combed through old newspapers, looking for anything about the house. That's when I found it, an article from 1885. Local man vanishes without a trace. My heart stopped. The man, Thomas Reed, had lived in my house. He'd disappeared one winter night, leaving only a set of footprints in the snow, leaving from the woods to his door. No body, no clues, just the footprints. The article mentioned rumors of a presence in the woods, something that took people. My throat tightened. Was this what had come for me? I went back to the house, my mind racing. That night, I heard it again. The footsteps, closer than ever. I grabbed the shovel, went outside, and followed the footprints into the woods. They led to a clearing, where the snow was disturbed, like something had been buried. I started digging, my hands numb from the cold. That's when I found it. A journal, wrapped in plastic, frozen in the earth. I opened it, and my blood ran cold. It was Thomas's journal, filled with entries about the footsteps, the shadow, the knocking. The last entry, dated December 13th, 1985. It's here. It's coming for me. My hands shook. That was 34 years ago, to the day. I knew I had to leave. I packed my bags, ready to go, but the footsteps, they were back, louder, faster, circling the house. I tried to open the door. It wouldn't budge. The windows, frozen shut. My phone, dead. Panic set in. I grabbed the journal, ran to the door, ran to the bedroom, and barricaded the door. The knocking started again. Boom, 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 like it was trying to break through. I shouted, "Leave me alone." The knocking stopped. Then, a voice, low, guttural, "You're next." I screamed, and the door flew open. The shadow stood there, its eyes gleaming, its mouth stretched wide. I threw the journal at it. Nothing. It stepped closer, its breath cold and sour. I closed my eyes, waiting for the end. I woke up, outside, sprawled in the snow. The journal clutched to my chest. The house was silent, the footprints gone. I left that morning, drove straight to a hotel, and never went back. But the shadow, it follows me. I see it in the corner of my eye, in reflections, always watching. It's still out there, waiting. This was real. December 2019, Minnesota. I've got the journal, the photos, the scars. If you don't believe me, check the comments. I'll share what I can. So, next time you see footprints in the snow, ask yourself, who or what left them? That's my story. Every detail real, every fear still with me. If you've experienced something unexplainable, drop it in the comments. I'll read every one. And if this terrified you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share your own true horror story in the comments, or join our Discord server, link in the bio. We'll feature the scariest ones in our next video, and yours might be next. This is Friday 13, signing off. But remember, the shadows are always watching.